What is going on, guys? It's Tharshey and welcome back to another Day of Dragons update video. In today's video we are going to be going over devlog number 8. So if you guys do enjoy this video, then please do drop a like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to turn on those post notifications. Anyway, let's get right into it. Devlog 8, Elemental Spookiness Survival Mechanic Shadow Scale Update and more. So this was posted on the 27th of October 2020. Boo, welcome to the spooky edition of our devlogs. Okay, let's just skip that. So the first thing that's of actual importance is a roadmap for the future. So many of you have been asking, so we've updated our roadmap. This amazing roadmap, made by talented Nicole Steinbacher and edited by our own lead Jo, shows our plans for the next round of large updates. Okay, so let's just have a look at this. So we have Q1 2021, so I guess that's phase 1. So Genesis update 1.0. So with this update we get new mega map version 1, so we get Forgotten Forest biome, lava lands biome, time zones, interactive foliage, drinkable puddles. We get new creatures and animations. So we get the Shadow Scale, the Flame Stalker, the Infernal Ravager, the Acid Spitter, and Magma, the Fire Elemental. New unlockables include elemental skins and mutation points. New skin system is Kickstarter, Patreon, random and breedable skins. New breeding mechanics is nesting, genetics, stats and skins. New social features is grouping, chat and clan system. And guys, I've actually showcased this all in my older videos, so make sure you guys go check that out as well. New UI, RPG and survival modes, compass and waypoints, social panel, character panel, chat and channels rework. New admin features, admin panel with playlist, customizable server options, spectator mode, new admin commands, server and game code refactor. So less lag and better optimization, new sound effects and music, new server browser, new Vulkan RHI support, Linux client support, and so much more. So Genesis is going to be a very big update where they basically make the game into a playable state for the rest of us that will actually attract players back. So Q2, I guess, which is 2021, Helping Herbies update 1.1. New map updates is more locations to explore, optimizations and improvements. New creatures and animations is the Healer Wyvern Kickstarter stretch goal, Nurse Dragon Kickstarter stretch goal, more updated animations and sound effects. New unlockables include the Healer and Nurse Dragons, and more skins will be added. New mechanics is Nurse Genetic Enhancement mechanic, Healer Healing / Stop Bleed mechanic, Grass Vegetation Eating mechanic, and Fish Eating mechanic. Other features is just polishing and optimizations. Then this is Frozen World update 1.2. So this will be mega map updates will include Winter Winds biome, the Aurora, the Northern Nights, guys. I can't say that. More locations to explore, optimizations and improvements. Ice Wyvern free content update, more updated animations and sound effects. New unlockables is skins. Mechanics is Ice Wyvern Hoarfrost mechanic, freezing mechanic and cold mechanic, and other features is obviously more polishing and optimizations. Then this is Shocking Hybrids update 1.3. Okay, so mega map updates is just just more like locations to explore, optimizations and improvements as usual. Creatures and animations is Hybrid Dragon, Blitz Striker, and updated animations and sound effects. New unlockables will be skins and the Hybrid Dragon. New mechanics will be hybridization mechanics, stun / lightning mechanic, and the amphitheater movement mechanics. Other features will be polishing and optimizations as usual. And then we have the Dangerous Dunes update 1.4. So this will basically introduce Pookie. So for those of you guys who don't know, the big ass sandworms, we are affectionately known by the community as Pookie. So mega map updates include Desert Dunes biome, more locations to explore, optimizations and improvements. New creatures and animations is Sandslayer worms, aka Pookie, and more updated animations and sound effects. New unlockables include more skins, and new mechanics is AI boss fights, terror / fear debuffs, nest crafting, and lootables. So that is the updated roadmap for Genesis and the following like 4 updates after that. So anyway, let's move on to the next part, which is Enter the Elemental. So a monster with a taste for dragon flesh. The first elemental will be entering the world coming in DoD Genesis. Players will have the chance to unlock these beasts to terrorize the local environment, consuming everything in their path. Only an alpha dragon has any hope against these monsters. So basically with the Genesis update, we'll get the elementals coming in. And how to unlock them, well, we'll have to find out as a community. Choose your faction. So what this basically is once you've unlocked your elemental, you can switch between that and any other saved creatures you have. However, once your elemental or your dragon or whatever dies, you will have to, especially your elemental, guys, if it dies, you will have to re-complete the unlock requirements anew, so before you can play it again. So just bear that in mind. Elementals, you can unlock it once, and if you die, you're gonna have to recomplete all the unlock requirements that you did the last time. So yeah, it's an alpha class creature, very powerful, and only an alpha dragon will be able to take it on. Bring a monster to life. Speaking of elementals, the magma rig has been finished and is now being animated by Russell Cho, one of our new animators, who is tasked with bringing this creature to life. Russell is no stranger to animating beasts like this and has done so in many AAA movies. But if he's done it in movies, I mean, is that the same as doing it in the game? I'm not really sure. Test animations. To make sure the rig works before animation start, we had Carly make test animations. These are basic unpolished animations to get the overall feel of the model's movement capabilities. Above is a fun little video of the Elemental's test walk animation. So this is just the Elemental walking through the woods, and I already covered it in my last video, guys, so you guys can go check that out if you want. This is just a thumbnail or a little screenshot of the Elemental. As you can see, it does look really cool, setting the forest on fire. So yeah. Now let's get to something actually important and something interesting. So phase 3, survival and nesting. We are late into the third phase of our progress for our Genesis update. This phase focuses on everything survival related, a core part of the game. Survival a new way. Okay, so what can we see in the screenshot? We have bloodline quality, we have vitals and hunger and thirst. Okay, we've done hunger and thirst in a new way. The level of hunger and thirst will be shown in your character info panel as a red bar, ranging from 0 to 100%. As the bar increases, you'll become hungrier and thirstier. As you consume water and food, these bars will decrease. You don't want these bars to reach 100%. Oh, okay. So basically, if your hunger reaches 100%, obviously you're probably gonna starve or something. So I don't know. Let's just see. Unlike other survival games, having 100% hunger or thirst does not slowly drain your health until you die. Okay. So that's definitely different from the way the Isle and stuff does it. Instead, it will increase your torpor. If your torpor reaches 100%, your character will be forced to fall asleep, and getting up before the torpor is drained will cause damage. So basically, becoming hungry and thirsty makes you sleepy. Okay, so I guess you get hungry and thirsty, you go to sleep. If you get up from sleep, then you get hurt somehow. Don't know how that's gonna work, but it sounds interesting, so let's just read on. You have a choice to get up to find food and water and take damage, or sleep your torpor off while remaining vulnerable to hungry predators. Okay. Eating and drinking. Let's just take a look at this. So that's a dead acid spitter, and then there's a red one that's chowing it. So no more are the days of having difficult eating due to small hitboxes on the corpses. DoD Genesis will include prompts to let you know when you are in the right position to eat or drink. I mean, press E to drink. I mean, that's the exact same thing with the Isle. If you're a big ass T-Rex and you're trying to eat a tiny AI, it does say press E to eat or drink, but trying to get into the position where the prompt comes up is another story, so not really sure how that's going to be. Anyway, let's just continue. Characters will be able to drink from any water source on the map, but age also plays a factor. While a tiny puddle won't be worth the effort to an adult dragon, hatchlings may find these sources ideal, and mothers may even want to choose their nest site near a puddle instead of a pond or river. So that's good. If you're a baby, you don't have to go to a big ass river. You can just go and drink from a puddle. Death and corpses. Let's just see this animation. So, okay, you bite again. Okay, when's it gonna die? So it dies and then it collapses and the body ragdolls a bit, and then you can pick it up. Instead of a sudden black screen upon death, players will now see a death screen where the camera zooms out and shows your body following to the ground. I think they mean falling, guys. Typo, yeah. This will allow players to get an idea of what killed them and be a smoother transition. Players will be able to carry corpses in the game. Corpses now have ragdoll effects, making them limp and interactive with the environment. The size of the corpse will dictate how fast the player can move while carrying the corpse, if they can carry it at all. Okay, so that's going to be a really cool feature to have body dragging in, and you can't be a small dragon and carry a big body or something. You have to be a big enough dragon to carry the body. Corpses will also leave a blood stain where they died, so if you are wandering around and see a red stain on the forest floor, be wary. Something was likely recently killed and the killer may still be nearby. Swimming. While swimming was already included in the alpha version of Day of Dragons, we have added some to it. I think they mean they've added something new to it in the upcoming Genesis update. Players can now dive underwater. So this will allow them to hide from potential threats, wait for unsuspecting prey, or claim a corpse at the bottom of ponds. Just make sure to keep an eye on how long you are submerged. Well, they wrote submerged, guys. The amount of typos in this devlog is kind of annoying, but whatever. Dragons can't hold their breath forever. Okay, still to come. The final addition in Phase 3 will be a core feature in the game. Nesting. Genetics and nesting play a huge role in the world of DoD, and we are excited to make a unique and engaging system for you all to enjoy. After nesting is completed, Phase 4 will begin. Expect to see news regarding this phase in our upcoming devlogs. Lots of new mechanics will be added, and we guarantee phase 4 will leave you soaring. Okay. So shadow scale. We know, we keep saying this will be the shadow scale month. It's been a bumpy road getting here, but the shadow scale rig is complete. We've also finished the texturing its skin and are excited to watch it come to life. First steps. Carly's made some amazing test animations. Like the elemental, these are not the final animations and are just used to test the rig before we send it to our new animator, Kira Ko. Okay. Why do all these animators have such, like, I don't know, their names sound cool, but still. Who will be animating the shadow scale. Test animations or not, we think they look pretty awesome. Thoughts of testers. Okay, so this is just what the testers that are in the closed testing are saying about the game. And I was also a closed tester, guys, at one point. And then, yeah, I had that big old Twitter war. And yeah, I got dropped from my YouTube rank and I got kicked out the closed testing program. So yeah, I'm not really, I can't back any of this up, but I'll scroll through it and you guys can pause the video and read it if you want. So this is the first one. This is what he said about the game and about the closed testing so far. Okay. Guys, remember, I'm going through this quickly. Just pause the video if you want to read these guys' stuff. Dev Q&A live stream. Our next Q&A live stream is not yet scheduled. Stay tuned and watch for updates to find out when the next one will be. Blah, blah, blah. And now for a word from a lead developer. It's that time again. Another month has gone by and we made a lot of progress. Day of Dragons Genesis is getting very close. We're in the final 2 weeks of phase 3 closed testing before we move on to phase 4, where we'll be adding in sound effects, AI, magma, and the shadow scale and other items on our focus list. Then when phase 4 is done, we will move on to our final phase of closed testing, phase 5, where closed testers will test version 1 of the mega map with the Forgotten Forest and Lava Lands biomes. Once phase 5 is finished, we'll move to open testing, where all players will have the opportunity to test DoD Genesis 1.0 before it goes live, which it will once it is polished and the Flame Stalker and Inferno Ravager have been added. Okay. Both biomes in Genesis were made by using Gaia and the Unreal Engine with the environmental assets created by Willie Hammies of Maui United. Okay, that's a long title. Who has been doing fantastic work for over 25 years. The mega map will include caves, spawn locations, explorable areas, and nesting sites. The Shadow Scale and Acid Spit will both spawn in the Forgotten Forest, while the Flame Stalker and Inferno Ravager will both spawn in the Lava Land, home of Magma, the Fire Elemental. I mean, isn't that kind of unfair? They're spawning right where the Elemental will be. I mean, you'll still have to learn how to unlock it and stuff, so I guess that's fair. The other two biomes will come later in future updates to the game as seen in our new roadmap. The roadmap will give you an idea of what major features to expect in each update. We're confident version 1.0 Genesis will release in Q1 of 2021, with the other updates following just as soon as we pump them out. We don't know what quarter of 2021 each will release it. I think they mean release in. Only that you will release as soon as they are finished. Other dragons and elementals will come after version 1.4, starting with the Biolume Dragon, the Behemoth Ice Drake, the Micro Feathered, and the Behemoth Fire Dragon, along with more AI creatures, the Lightning Elemental, the Ice Elemental, more skins, a single player feature mode, localization for some non-English languages, and much more. I have a lot planned for this game, and as I said back in Kickstarter, I'll keep updating it and expanding on it as long as you, the fans, keep playing and supporting it. This is a dragon game we've always dreamed of playing, where you get to be the dragon and survive in a dangerous world, make friends and enemies, explore, learn to fight and fly, and even become part of a clan. This is DoD and we have dragons. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna skip through the rest of the dev blogs. The images aren't loading for some reason, guys, but whatever. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, please do drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This was Day of Dragons, dev blog number 8. My personal thoughts, well, let's just wait and see what comes off this game, because, you know, I did buy it as well, and I really wanted to succeed, and I really want to see, you know, all the stuff that's been promised to come with time. So yeah, 2021 looks like it'll be a good year for the game, because Genesis will be releasing as well as the other major updates. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.